Hello and welcome to a very special Gundam Battle Operation 2 featuring the Galbaldy Beta High Mobility Titans. A unit that is again, retrofit of a retrofit that is quite capable, but this unit's test package, or the additional equipment, were later put on the Hazel 2 due to the loss of the Titans test team. In game, it's a support at the cost of 550 and above, ground and space capable, with a ballistic resistance of 18, a beam resistance of 25, the +1 is again from the modification, a melee resistance of 11, a range strength of 32, and a melee strength of 18. A movement speed of not spectacular, but solid 125, and a thrust gauge of 70. For parts, we get close range of 9, medium of 17, and long range of 13. For equipment, we have the Hazel Beam Rifle. It does decent damage, has a decent amount of ammo, and has about 300 range. It requires focus to stagger if I'm getting my ducks in a row there. However, its counterpart option is the Galbaldy Beta Beam Rifle, which does 200 less damage, has 1 less ammo. However, it has 100 more range, and it always staggers, which is a very good option. So if you're not sure you like the Hazel Beam Rifle, this is an option I think is good, and I switched to it during the gameplay, so you'll see how it gets to play. There's a lot of Hazel videos I have. Check those out for an idea of how that runs. Then we got the Galbaldy Beta High Mobility Beam Saber. It's a wiffle bat, so that's all you need to know. Then we have the BP Rapid Fire Smart Gun. This is the Zaku Ein support type beam smart gun. It works in a very similar way. It's mounted on the back over the right shoulder. It fires a 3-round burst. This has a decent heat, has decent range, and a decent cooldown. I use this for ranged picking at a target or as a follow-up when I hit them with whatever beam rifle I'm using. I switch to this and I drop this into there. If you want to fire something into a melee that's occurring, this is my suggestion to you. Use the BP missile pod. It does low initial damage, has ammo, and the range is decent, but you won't stagger your guys, and you can do additional damage over time for a limited amount of time because of the burning effect. Then we have a defensive weapon in the Galbaldy Beta High Mobility shield missiles. There are 2 of them. They do decent damage. The range is about 250, and I suggest primarily using this as a defensive tool. Fire at a advancing unit down towards their legs, and you will, in a lot of cases, be able to stagger them, except for certain raids. Know your target. That's all I can say. Then we have the Galbaldy Beta High Mobility Shield. Getting ahead of myself. It's a large shield, decent damage. For skills, we have High Performance Radar Level 2, High Performance Scope Level 2, Observational Data Link, High Performance Aerospace Gimbal Level 2, Scouting Parallel Processing Device, High Spec AMBAC Level 2, Forced Injector, it's always nice to have, and Special Chest Armor Buffer Level 2. 15% less damage for taking it on the chest. What do I think of this suit? I think it's a quite capable suit, but it's a follow-up support. And by that, I mean it deeply relies on having a team that's very active and coming in and following up after them to either finish a target off or to put a target in a position so that your front line can take advantage of them. It's a good unit, but I have trouble taking advantage of its positives, and there are people who are better at it, so this is how I played it, so let's see how it does in the match to come. Hello and welcome to the match, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic week and going to have an even better weekend. Now, please forgive any rasp you see. I've been basically slamming out recordings for a couple different things, and my voice is a little thrashed. So this is a unit I like, but I'm not very good at. I really like the Galbaldy Beta family. They're just really cool, and I misfired there. I was getting into a bit of a hurry here, but I'm just not good with this unit. But we're going to push over here. My team is being suitably aggressive, and I'm trying to come in and follow up. I'm going to take a shot at that, the Z2, I believe. And I noticed Mr. Gundam over there. So I become a little bit less willing to push there. But we're going to go ahead and fire some of those burning missiles, and you can see that that's doing about 200 damage a tick. It won't kill, by the way. It will not take out a unit because it will stop at 1 HP. But it can tick for about 200 damage after the 100 initial, as I immediately missed right there. Get that shot there. Did about 200. I'm guessing he's weak to, I believe he's weak to my typing. So I'm trying to hang in there and draw fire so that my dude here can start pushing. We're going to use that smart beam gun, and then we're going to follow it up with the Galbaldy beta, then pop another round burst into him, and we're going to push. We see 5 and 3 here, so we're going to push a little bit closer, and we're going to try to stay back a bit so that we can throw in some fire and not mess our guys up. So we're going to come up, hit him with that, hit him with a little bit of the beam rifle, and help push him off that. And we're going to follow up behind them to try to keep putting some of that pressure on them. And of course, we're going to miss a couple of our shots, but we're going to hit him with that, and then bam, take him out. So again, this unit does fantastic as the follow-up suit. We see that guy over there, sneaky beaky that he is, and we are going to take a shot. We're going to try to keep an eye on him because stealth units are never fun, and especially not fun when you are a support. So we see this guy popping in here. We're watching our back because we don't know if the stealth man is going to come over and say hello to our backside. But we're going to come in, fire some of those missiles in, get a little sneaky shot in, but not finish him off. Now that was a little risky because a guy spawned in behind me. And so we're going to come in, finish him off with the beam rifle, or smart beam gun. Try to help number 2 where we can, but number 2 is going to take out that target. We're going to come in, hit him with the Galbaldy beta rifle. Then we're going to pop some of those burning shots in just because I was worried he was going to stay in melee range and I didn't want to mess him up. Unfortunately, this guy just kind of gave up here, and I felt a little bad. I don't know why he waited till his resistance went off, but you know, sometimes it sucks. So we're going to fire some of those in. He is a raid, so we don't want to fully commit to that fight. Now we see another guy popping in to support him. We're going to take our shots, help take him out. We're going to keep behind, catch him with the beam rifle, and then we're going to dump some shots in. Like those shield missiles, as you see, they did mess him up a little bit. We're getting pushed by their support, and he's being very aggressive. He is a slightly better unit than this one, in my opinion. But we are keeping up in the maneuver war. We're trying to get our rifle back into play, catch him with that. Then we're going to let our guys come in and help baby get first kill kind of situation. Now we see a guy popped in at D. And I'm going to come dive over here around where my guy over at C is. And I'm going to try to turn around because I see 5 has gotten himself into a fight. Come in, fire our beam smart rifle, pop that shot in there, but not quite get what we want. Throw the burning missiles in. For some reason that does spook a lot of people. Catch that guy with that shot. Not quite get our shields in where we need. We're in a bad spot here, so we're going to use a little bit of that forced injector to put some room between us and them. I'm not outrunning them. What I'm trying to do is waste their time and get as much damage in as I can. So we're getting pushed. There's not a lot of hope for us, and we are now officially taken out. First death. So we're going to pop in at A. Most of our team has been over here repairing. And unfortunately, we got stranded on the other side of the map. So we're going to open up by trying to throw some of our deterrents on people. I like to use the Galbaldy beta rifle as my opener. I'm going to miss that shot there. They're going to, unfortunately for them, try to do a bit of a gun line. and it's not going to be super effective with the more aggressive elements of our team. So we're going to keep popping in some of that long-range shots. We're going to miss, but we're just trying to be annoying right now. And our other support friend has showed back up. We're going to catch him with that, throw some of those missiles. We're going to get him to take another shot as we pop another round from the rifle. And unfortunately, we're in a similar position as last time. We're going to use those forced injectors to fall back. I always like to face the enemy. That way at least I can attempt to make a fighting withdrawal. And we're going to just keep popping in our shots. That support Jetta really wants us. He's not happy. We see the support fires getting ready to come in. So we're trying to kind of play with our invulnerability for a moment and let those shots come in. Unfortunately, we're at 1 health and we're going to get taken out. Second death. So we're going to spawn in on our home base, which has been destroyed. It's what's kept the two teams close. I'm going to push forward a little bit. As you can see, this suit has a good deal of strength, but unfortunately, it has a lot of weaknesses. As I continue to pepper that guy, he's going to bail behind that, but unfortunately for him, we're going to take the shot and take him out. Now, this suit's done pretty well so far, but it does have a weakness if it is singled out. It only has so much fight it can throw forward, and you know. So what we're going to do is try to come in from the side here, and well, we're going to decide to back off. You know, our guys are putting up a fight here. We're going to come in. We're going to almost catch that guy, put him in a position where he's not going to be able to do much, and we see the stealth boy behind us. So we're going to circle around, and we're going to well, try to badger him a bit. And that's the end of the match. Let's see how we did. Probably not too great. So victory pose. It's got a gun, I guess. Oh, 2 positions on the board and second place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.